All right, welcome everybody. I'm glad to have you here. If you are listening, I hope the music isn't too loud for you, but the reason you click on this video is because I'm sharing with you our onboarding process that we created that solves basically two problems here. The first problem is, well, when you have a high ticket client, say $10,000 upwards, they really want to see a system and a kind of a layout of progress, and they want to see some legitimacy in your business. And B, to keep clients sticky, you need to really, what I like to call, roll out the red carpet for them. And this onboarding process serves those two things. It absolutely solves it. So if this is something you're looking to implement, I'm going to take you through the process and how you can use it for your own business. Basically, the idea is here to have a new client, when they're ready to sign on the sales call, on the spot, we give them the link, and within an hour of them going through the process, without us lifting a finger, they'll have seen what we're all about, what the process is going to be. They'll give us access to all the assets that we need to actually get the work done, and we'll have them integrated into our system so our team can actually start working as soon as they're finished with this onboarding process. So it's really rapid, it gets work done really fast, and it makes your client really feel like they're with the right team, and it's very, very powerful. And I'm sure a lot of you guys have experienced, as I have, when you're trying to sign a new client, even if you got a yes on the sales call, sometimes you can go, back and forth for weeks, saying, yeah, I'm in, just need this, yeah, I'm in, just need this, like the agreement, the payment link, access to the assets, whatever, and they're not quite in your system. And it gets to the point that even though they're saying yes, it just fizzles out. They move on to something else. This is very normal, and that's why we created this process. So without further ado, I'm going to show you the process. Now, I've shared a link with a lot of people to actually just give you the funnel, but the reason why I'm doing the video is because we created this in ClickFunnels 2.0, and a lot of people aren't really on that yet. So we're probably going to move it over to high level, but I know a lot of people are either on ClickFunnels 1 or high level, and you're not really able to just clone that funnel from, CF 2.0 over to these softwares. And also beyond that, it's not really a plug and play type deal, because in the end, it's just a simple funnel, but it's what goes into the funnel that's really important. And what goes into the funnel for me isn't exactly what would go into the funnel for you. So it might be similar things, but it needs to be changed for your specific business anyway. So what I'm going to do is to just go through the pieces that you need, show you ours as an example, so then you can take this, and even without the funnel share link, you can easily go create your own funnel in a single day, get it knocked out in a couple hours, so you now save yourself hours and hours and hours, days and days, honestly, weeks and weeks of pain of trying to get a client onboarded, and losing tens of thousands of dollars in these deals that just slip through the cracks. So let's jump into it, guys. You'll see what I mean about the customization, because it doesn't matter if you're a SaaS, you're an agency with a service or consulting, or you're a coach with a course. Everyone's offer is going to be different, and you just got to make it fit for your own thing. So there are two things we're going to go through. One's the funnel itself, and the other is these slides. So what's in the slides is actually more important for the most part than what's in the funnel, because the slides is basically the content that we use in the funnel, in the throughout the videos in the funnel. The funnel is just steps, really. So let's start at the top, guys. As soon as someone has said yes on a call, we send them through to this page here. Now you'll see it's just a quick introduction. Welcome to the onboarding process. You're ready to start your journey. Easy peasy. Start the onboarding. They click through, takes them to the next step. Now the very next step, guys, obviously this isn't part of the slides because we don't need a video to explain this, but it's the agreement. Now, automating the agreement alone saves so much time. So what we do is we just paste a template here, so they can read the terms and contracts, the terms and clauses they'll be agreeing to. And once they're done reading it and they agree and they're ready to go, they click on this button, opens a pop-up, they give their information, and it doesn't matter if you're on high level or ClickFunnels, you can do this with either. You link your account to something like DocuSign or PandaDoc, where you can create that template, and once people enter the information, it goes to DocuSign. It's all automated, and then they get that person coming in, they create the template, the new agreement for that person, and they send it out to both parties. So now you've just automated that. All they have to do is read this, sign up, and it's actually just sent it to them automatically and send it to you so you can sign it on your end as well. So it's really, really clean. You'll get the agreement done in one single step rather than having to come up with another agreement specifically for this person, putting in their information manually, sending it to them on WhatsApp, Messenger, email, whatever you use with your deals, and then, waiting for them to get back. It's there, and in order to get to the next step, they have to finish it, and all they have to do is enter the details. So it's very easy for both parties. That alone has, destroyed so much friction in this process. Like, it makes me want to cry thinking about the times that deals fell through the cracks because of this. Now, once they're done with that, they go to the next page. And this is arguably... So there's three things I think are the most important things in the onboarding process. One is the agreement. Two, in no specific order, but two is the payment link. Now, whatever your payment processor is, you can use that. You just need to have it. You need to have a payment, some sort of payment processing here. So at the moment, I'm using Stripe. So I've just used, sorry, not Stripe, I'm using Wise. So I've just created a video to just take people through how to do that process. It's very simple. And once they're ready, they just click payment link, do the payment. Once they're done, they go, I paid, go to the next step. Simple as that. But a lot of you guys who use High Level or ClickFunnels, use Stripe, you know that you can just put in a very simple order form. That's all you need. It just needs to be connected to your payment processor. Have it in there. You can put in some testimonials and stuff if you want, but they're probably already sold by this point, right? So not so necessary, but put in the details there, collect the payment, and once they do, they can move on to the next step. A lot of people don't do this. A lot of people still send out manual payment links. Have it in your funnel straight after the agreement. So once they've done the agreement, they come here and they're able to pay straight away. Now, this is where the kind of personalization comes into the next steps. So I'll go over to the slides here. So when people join up, they've signed the agreement, they've paid. Now the next step is going to be a quick introduction, a welcome to the Alchemic experience. This is where we start rolling out the red carpet, what it's like to be in our company. So I've just got template videos at the moment. You can just use, honestly, you're going to do your own anyway. It's just a quick introduction to you guys, the company, what you're all about, your mission statement, etc. Look, getting started with Alchemic, very simple. A 2-minute introduction video is all it really is. Next step. So you can also include in that like what you're going to be covering in the funnel, which is cool. At this point, these are all just empty videos, so I'm just going to go to the page, the PowerPoint here, because this actually has the content. So when we do those videos, we actually just use the PowerPoint slides to create the content. Obviously, you can make them look nicer, as nice as you want. You can set up more slides if you'd like for your presentation, but really we're just doing these slides but in video form, and then using those videos in the funnel. So one of the most important things, guys, is to set the expectations in terms of a roadmap, how things are going to look, right? So the roadmap to a $1.2 million a year business. That's just that's what we do. For you guys, it's whatever your offer is, whatever your service is, whatever the goal is. What's the roadmap? What's it going to look like for them over the next 3 to 6 months? Here's an example for us. So in the first week, we get all of our assets created. In the first month, at that point, we're running ads. So in the first month, we're looking for 1 sale per day. By month 2, we're looking for a sales team completely hired, so the sales are automated. And by month 3, we're looking to really be scaling to that 100K per month in revenue every single month. And that's how we're going to eventually reach a $1.2 million a year business. Set the expectations. Let your clients know how it's going to look. Now, this is really good for the sales process as well, because you have something to show here that they can understand before they even say yes. Here's what the service is going to look like. Excuse me. Now, we like to include things like this. You don't have to. This is just kind of our flavor. Mindset and expectations. This is definitely great for coaching, but even for our service clients, our done-for-you clients, I think it's just great to set a great relationship between you and understand what we're all about. So, mindset expectations, we quickly cover things like attacking goals every single day, setting up our expectations for our goals, truly doing our best every single day to reach those expectations, and making sure that we hold each other accountable. Mindset stuff, performance hacking stuff. That's our flavor. You can change it to whatever you want. It's really, it's not going to make or break the process. The limiting beliefs and misconceptions. This is kind of from our sales side. Again, this is our flavor. We're still selling people on, how we're going to fix their problems. The limiting beliefs and misconceptions. For example, for our guys, it's, they don't have enough leads. They don't know how to get they don't know how to get more sales. They kind of know that they need to run ads, but they don't really have the capital to get more leads. And also, even if they got more clients, they don't have the time to serve more and scale. These are a lot of the times the limiting beliefs that we kind of have to knock down for them. And that's like the first things that we address, especially if we're on a sales call. This is kind of like what we can bring up. Because a lot of the time you'll know a lot of your clients have the same sort of limiting beliefs. So you want to make sure you address these and make them feel comfortable. Then yes, this is what we're going to be tackling. We will be solving these things for you. Don't forget, guys, the name of the game here is rolling out the red carpet. Make sure that your client feels like they're with the right team, they're in the right place at the right time. This is going to help stickiness so much. Now, this, in my opinion, this is top. This is the top of the top 3. I will give this number 1. Alchemy integrations is what I call it, but this is integrating people into your systems. Now, this is the most important thing to automate because this is what takes so much time, usually. What do I mean by integrating? Basically, it means making sure your client is in any of the systems they need to be, making sure that your team has access to any of the assets that they need so the work can get done. Now, again, depending if you're a coach or if you're a SaaS or if you're a consultant, it is different for every single person. So you've got to figure out, what are the things that need to be automated? What are the things that usually happen when you onboard someone that take up a lot of time? What can you automate? Now, I've looked at every single process and basically I've figured out how to automate every single one of those. For example, the things here are, cool, here's a list actually. Access to Facebook Business Manager, we need to run ads. So we automate that. Access to a Google Ad account, same thing there. Create an Alchemic, create an account in our Alchemic CRM. Even it's just a white label CRM. We need to make sure they've created their account in that, and also give access to our team. Here you go. We'll walk through what's set up once you're in the actual client portal. Access to the domain host, and creating an account on the Alchemic client portal. So these are all super important. Now the client portal I'll go into a little bit later. It's kind of like beyond the onboarding, but we will touch on that. But this is how it's going to look. So again, on that funnel, the video will basically just be going through these slides. So how to give us access to the Facebook Business Manager. It's a very simple, straightforward guide. You want to make it so easy for them to give you everything that they need. So here's where you're going to go. Here's what you're going to click. This is what you're going to enter. You'll receive an email automated from us that's going to give you these details. Put them in here. And then the same with the CRM. I've skipped 2 there. The same with the CRM. You're going to find a link here. Click through. Create your account. Very simple. Go here. Sign up. Give us access. Give access to this email. Figure out every step that you need and make it such an easy process to follow. You can do something like this. Have a very clear video that takes them through. Domain access. The same thing. How are you going to give us access to your domains? So basically what we're doing here is the people that sign up, your clients, they can take about an hour or 2, go through this entire process, fill in everything they need to do. Then without you lifting a finger, by the end of this, you have access to everything that you need. And in fact, your team already has access to it. So you're able to start the work from day one. That's how you roll out the red carpet. That's how you deliver amazing results. And then lastly, it's not in this PowerPoint, but it's just give access to your client portal. Now, I will touch on what the client portal is. We kind of have it as a separate section at the moment, but it's probably going to be integrated into our integration because it just makes more sense. But basically, the client portal. So I'll take you through quickly what that looks like. A client portal is how are you going to interact with the client in terms of what you're providing as a service? So if you're doing coaching, you're going to use something like school, for example. So this is our mastermind. You're going to do something like school. So you want to give them a link, either automated in their email or just in the funnel itself, where they can click on it and then sign up for an account in school. Very simple. And then once they have that link signed up, they're now in your program. It's super, super simple. Or maybe as soon as they've paid, depending on the funnel, they've already got an account. Whatever the process makes sense for the software that you're using, that's what you need to do. If you're an agency that does done-for-you work, we use something like Flowzy. And this touches on that whole thing I was talking about before with the process. Give me a second, guys. Just want to show you. This just touches on this guy here, right? So once people come into your client portal, it's how they're going to interact with your team. So in your client portal, you're going to have things like introduction videos, how to communicate with your support or you, how to set up all the accounts they need to be done. So basically, you're going to have videos in there that's going to take them through the rest of the process that they need to do. That's kind of outside of just the initial onboarding process, if you know what I mean. For example, like if it's a high level account, how to set up their account properly, like add their Zoom, their calendar, that kind of stuff. But the reason why we use something like Flowzy for our customer, client support is because we can put our team in there, and so you'll see, like, for example, funnels, video editing, copywriting, ads, sales. As soon as someone's done the onboarding process, all the information can be automated and brought into a file in the onboarding system or in Flowzy. And as soon as the person has created their account, everyone on the team is notified. So then they'll get the notification. They'll go to their part of the job or of the workspace in Flowzy and see, all right, cool, we got a new client. They know now so the high level guy has to come in, clone the funnels in, and add, with all the assets that we've just shared, that we've got. Obviously you want them to share like any pictures and stuff like that, logos as part of your onboarding process. The high level guy has access to it through the onboarding process. He can now do everything he needs. The video editing guys, they see the offer, they see the pictures, whatever. They can start doing any videos they need. The copywriting team can look at the offer and everything and all the information that you've got, start making copy. The ads team can start making ads. Basically, you want work done straight away. So as soon as someone's created in something like Flowzy, as soon as someone's created an account in Flowzy through your onboarding, they're all notified, and through the actual integration part of this funnel, they've already got access to everything they need. So the work starts straight away. That's the best part about this. So for example, with a funnel, we will have a funnel 99% done in the same day that this person signs up. And that's super, super powerful. And then we have a section about forming our niche audience, lead generation, angles in the offer, etc. So this is just as simple as, let's go here. So we just use a jot form. You're just going to use a jot form to get all the information that you need about the person, their offer, their audience, their lead generation that they use, etc. So as soon as that's done, you can obviously automate it with jot form or whatever you want to use. And that's going to be connected to the team, so they have access to the information they need as well. So it's all going to go... The point of this onboarding process is to get them all into your system, get all the information that you need, all straight into one place where your team needs it, so you manually don't have to do anything and the process starts right away. That's pretty much it, guys. So I know it probably sounds a lot more complicated than it is. Everything else is kind of like just what you can add whatever you want. But those are the most important things that you need to cover. So if you're recreating this kind of onboarding funnel for yourself, you need to think, when I onboard a client, what are the manual processes that usually happen? Do I need access to a Facebook account? Do I need them to sign an agreement? Do I need them to pay? Do I need access to the domain? Do I need access to testimonials, logos, any images, for example? do I need to put them into a client portal? Like, I use that because it works for me. You might not have to. Do I need to put them into a CRM? Can we get the work done straight away? Is there a way that I can automate with my team to get all that information without me even needing to communicate where they get notified? All of this stuff. That's what you need to kind of figure out. Create a mind map. This is why I created the mind map. Some people don't like doing this stuff. I love doing this stuff because this is how I see the bigger picture. Create one similar for you. Figure out the things that you need. See, integration, all the things I need. And then you can kind of map it out and see what needs to happen and how the work flows afterwards. It's really that simple, guys. It's just about getting those pieces, figuring out what they are, and then putting them all into one funnel, getting the software you need, integrating them. And honestly, you can have this done within, probably 3 to 4 hours, and you'll have a clean onboarding process. That just about finishes the video. I hope that was super helpful for you guys. I know for a fact that an onboarding process like this, because it, just what it did for me, it's going to get rid of that friction between a new client signing up and, just kind of petering out, if you know what I mean. So if that's what you need, go ahead, do this for yourself. If you want any more help, this might be on a page. Click below the button. You'll be able to book a call with me or my business partner, Julian, and we can chat in more detail about how we can potentially help you out there. If not, just, if this might be on my YouTube, like and subscribe if it helped you out. Leave a comment. But either way, guys, have a great day, and I will see you on the next one.